We all have finished types of feedback in the last lecture, but again I will repeat those feedbacks so that you will not forget and you will understand it properly. Okay, now see, the first set of feedbacks are positive and negative feedback. Now what is this positive feedback? When a receiver finds sender's communication convincing, he finds the communication convincing, he will give a positive feedback. Now see, I am explaining what is feedback and types of feedback. When you understand it properly, when you find it convincing, when you are agree upon whatever I discuss with you, you will give me a feedback in the positive manner. Say for example, if I ask you what is feedback, you have already learned what is feedback. So after asking the question, when you write the answer, it is an understanding response, means this feedback is a positive feedback because my communication was convincing to you. You were agree upon it. Correct, you were agree upon it, and after that you gave the feedback. But suppose when you find the communication in unconvincing, बिल्कुल भी convincing नहीं है communication आपको, then what will happen? You will give the negative feedback. Correct. अगर communication आपको ऐसे लगता है, let us continue. So I was talking with you positive feedback and negative feedback. Positive feedback, when the receiver finds sender's communication convincing, when he is agree upon whatever the sender is sending, he will give a positive feedback. And when the sender's communication is unconvincing to him, he will give a negative feedback. Next is immediate and delayed feedback. When the feedback provided is immediately sent after the message is sent, immediately after the message, when the receiver gives the feedback, it is immediate feedback. Delayed feedback, when the feedback is delayed, it is not given immediately, it is delayed feedback. Next is oral and written communication. If you are giving the feedback in the oral form or orally, it is oral feedback. If you are giving feedback in the written form or in writing, it is written feedback. Next is formal and informal feedback. See, a feedback that is given in the response to official demands as per the need of the official situation or the situation. When you are giving a feedback, it is a formal feedback. And when you are giving it out of the records, casually, it is called as informal feedback. Say for example, one program has been organized in your company, you attended that. After the program, at the end of the program, you clap, you write down the feedback form and you submit it to the company members. Correct. So clapping at the end, writing the feedback form, these are formal feedback. Okay, it was as per the official demand. You have clapped, you have written that formal feedback and sent the feedback to the company members. Correct. But after the program, when you go home, you talk about the program to the family members, to your relatives, to your friends. That feedback will not be recorded anywhere. Is it as per the demand of the office? No, you are just talking casually to your friends, to your family members, to your relatives, but it may not be put on the record. It will not be considered for the sake of record. It will not be recorded anywhere. So such feedbacks are called as informal feedback. Understood? Formal and informal feedback. Remember this. Remember this example. ये example याद रखना. One program is organized. At the end of the program, you clap as well as you write the feedback. Okay, you write the feedback form. It is formal feedback. Informal feedback, you go home and you talk about the program to your family members. It is informal feedback. Next is peer feedback and self feedback. Peer feedback, peers are nothing but the like-minded people, means your friends. So when your friends give feedback about yourself to you, आपके friends आपको feedback आपके बारे में अगर देते हैं, then it is peer feedback. Self feedback, you yourself give feedback to you. आप खुद को feedback देते हो. Say for example, one mistake you have done, and basically this line you should remember properly. Self feedback is reflexive in nature. Reflexive, reflect करना. You start thinking, you express your views, opinions. That is reflexive. Okay. You have done a mistake. आपने गलती कर दी है, and you are thinking about it, about that mistake, and after when you're thinking, you are telling to yourself, no, I shouldn't have done that, if I would have done that. So like that you are thinking about the mistake that you have done. So it is reflection. आप you're thinking about it ना, आप सोच रहे हो जो आपने गलती की उसके बारे में आप सोच रहे हो. Reflexive. So you are providing the feedback to yourself. It is self feedback. Next is descriptive feedback. It is a feedback that describes how a person communicates, how the sender communicates. Sender कैसे communicate करता है, किस तरीके से communicate करता है. When you are talking about that, when you are describing that how the person communicates, then it is a descriptive feedback. Evaluative feedback, you are judging a person, and that judgment when you are giving in the form of feedback in your response to the sender, then it is evaluative feedback. आप उसको judge कर रहे हो, examine कर रहे हो, assess कर रहे हो. Assessing whom? Assessing the sender, the person with whom you are communicating. उसको judge करने के बाद आप अपना opinion देते हो ना, you are like this. बहुत बार हम लोग हमारे फ्रेंड्स के साथ बोलते हैं, तो उस वक्त आप once the person has finished, you tell, नहीं नहीं तुम ऐसे ही सोचते हो हर बार, या फिर तुम ऐसे ही सोचती हो हर बार. Like that we provide feedback, judgment of that person, analysis of that person, correct, in the form of feedback. So it is evaluative feedback. Next is prescriptive feedback. Prescriptive feedback, suggestions for improvement. It is the feedback which provides suggestion for improvement. Now, simple example I will tell here. Say basically you provide advice about how one should behave and communicate. कैसे behave करना है अच्छे तरीके से, कैसे communicate करना है अच्छे तरीके से. If you're telling that to another person as your response when you're talking to the person, then it is prescriptive feedback. Say for example, your parents tell you how to behave, what to do, what not to do. All these are prescriptive feedback. They provide you advice, they provide you suggestions so that you will improve. Okay, so that you will do better. It is prescriptive feedback. Next is relational feedback. Now here you should remember group and the interrelations of the group members, intra-relations of the group members. क्या है यहाँ पे दिया है, interpersonal dynamics within a group. Interpersonal dynamics, the relations that the people have amongst themselves is called as interpersonal dynamics. So when you are talking about that, when you are giving the feedback about the relations that the people have amongst themselves, then it is relational feedback. Next is task or procedural feedback. When you are talking about a task, about a procedure that has been given to you, when you are talking any issues related to that task, related to that procedure, then it is task or procedural feedback. एक आपको काम दिया है, टास्क दिया है, वो करते होने के बाद या फिर करते समय आप उसके बारे में आपके सीनियर को बता देते हैं, these are happening, this part we have finished, now we are facing these issues, we are facing these problems. अगर आप ऐसे बता रहे हो about your task, about your procedure to your senior, to other members, to all colleagues, then it is task or procedural feedback. Okay, next is individual feedback and group feedback. These two are bit connected to each other. ये दोनों फीडबैक के लिए प्रिपेयर करते समय आपको ग्रुप कंसीडर करना है. Okay, now see, I'll just draw See, if this is a group, ये क्या है? This is a group. Okay. And you are a person in that group. Say, I will just put a dot here. You are a person in that group. Now, this is the whole group and you are, or this is one individual. There may be many people in single group. Correct. So, when you are providing a feedback about a particular individual in a group, एक ग्रुप है उसमें एक इंडिविजुअल है, उसके बारे में जब आप फीडबैक दे रहे हो, when your feedback is focusing only one single individual in the group, then it is individual feedback. Next is group feedback. When you are not talking about single, you are not talking about single individual, but you are talking about the whole group. Earlier, what was the case? Earlier, you were just talking about how one person, how one individual in that group does the work. Correct. But in the group feedback, you talk about the whole group. आप क्या करते हो? In the group feedback, you are talking about the whole group, how the total group is performing. ये पूरा group कैसे perform करता है उसके बारे में आप feedback दे रहे हो. So when you are giving feedback about single individual, about one individual in that group, how he is performing, individual feedback. But when you are talking about the total group and its performance, then it is group feedback. I hope you understood this. समझ में आ गया? Got it? All the types of feedback. Don't forget this. Okay. Now let us move ahead. This is the last point of chapter number 1. Communication as a key concept in corporate and global world. अब ये क्या है? लास्ट पॉइंट है हमारे चैप्टर 1 का. इसके बाद चैप्टर 1 खत्म होगा. आई विल बी शेयरिंग टेस्ट लिंक. I will conduct a test based on the chapter we will finish, but I need tomorrow's lecture also to finish this chapter, and after that let me see, maybe if I could finish the test I will definitely share on Wednesday. Let me see, but we will continue with the next point. I hope you understood all the points of feedback. समझ में आ गया feedback का? Any doubt do you have? Any doubt you have? Shall we continue? Shall I continue? You understood all the types of feedback? Descriptive is very simple. You are describing. Say, take an example of me. Right now I'm talking. I'm communicating. Correct. If I ask you to talk about myself, means how the way I teach, then you can write, or you can say, ma'am, you teach like this, or you can describe my teaching. I am communicating, na? Descriptive is what? You are giving feedback about the person, how he communicates. कैसे communicate करते हैं उसके बारे में आप बता रहे हो ना descriptive में. Correct? So you can talk about my teaching. So that feedback, when you describe my teaching, it is descriptive feedback. Anything else? Or shall we move ahead? Okay. Now next point, communication as a key concept in global and corporate world. Now what is the meaning of key concept? Let us understand that first. Key concept means important concept. Nowadays, communication has gained very important place in the corporate and global world. Corporate and global world में communication को बहुत ही महत्व प्राप्त हुआ है. Communication has become very important. Are you getting the title? Understand the title first. ये समझ लो आप. अगर एग्जाम ऑफलाइन होती है तो आपको ये आ सकता है शॉर्ट नोट्स में. ओके, सो अंडरस्टैंड द टाइटल फर्स्ट. कम्युनिकेशन एज अ की कंसेप्ट इन कॉर्पोरेट एंड ग्लोबल वर्ल्ड. कम्युनिकेशन क्या है? की कंसेप्ट कहाँ पे? कॉर्पोरेट एंड ग्लोबल वर्ल्ड. अभी एक की कंसेप्ट का मतलब क्या है? व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ की कंसेप्ट? The meaning of key concept is important concept. It has gained the prime place, important place in the corporate and global world. Understood? समझ में आ गई ये? यहाँ पे आपको खाली इतना बताना है कि कम्युनिकेशन कितना जरूरी है कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में, ग्लोबल लेवल पे कम्युनिकेशन कितना महत्वपूर्ण बन चुका है, कितना जरूरी है कम्युनिकेशन, how it is important, how it has become very important concept in the global world as well as in the corporate world. समझ में आ गया ये? Understood the meaning of the title? Now let us understand all these points given below. The first is client communication. The communication takes place, or this client communication takes place on 3 levels. क्लाइंट कम्युनिकेशन, क्लाइंट मतलब कंज्यूमर्स. ओके, तो ये जो कंज्यूमर का कम्युनिकेशन है 3 लेवल पे होता है. फर्स्ट इज मार्केटिंग, सेकंड इज सेल्स, द थर्ड वन इज आफ्टर सेल्स. नाउ हु इज कम्युनिकेटिंग टू होम? कौन किससे कम्युनिकेट कर रहा है? कंपनी पीपल, रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स ऑफ द कंपनी कम्युनिकेट टू होम. किसको कम्युनिकेट करते हैं? रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स ऑफ कंपनी मीन्स these can be salesmen, these can be employees. Okay, so these people communicate to whom? किसको communicate करते हैं? To the consumers. किसको communicate करते हैं? consumers को communicate करते हैं. कहाँ कब communicate करते हैं? 3 levels are there. कब communicate करते हैं? marketing stage पे, sales stage पे, after sales stage पे. So these 3 levels are there. Okay, marketing, sales and after sales. Now let us understand one by one. Representatives of the company, they marketize their product. Now what is this marketing the product? क्या है प्रोडक्ट का मार्केटिंग का मतलब क्या है? Marketing is not selling of the product. We have that concept that when I ask you the question many times, student give the answer, marketing of the product means selling of the product. No, it is not so. We don't sell product at the stage of marketing. Here, information about the product is given to the consumers. आप क्या करते हो? कंज्यूमर्स को इंफॉर्मेशन देते हो अबाउट योर प्रोडक्ट. आपके प्रोडक्ट के बारे में आप कंज्यूमर्स को इंफॉर्मेशन देते हो. मीन्स यू आर गिविंग इंफॉर्मेशन मीन्स व्हाट? यू आर कम्युनिकेटिंग टू देम, यू आर कम्युनिकेटिंग टू द कंज्यूमर्स. There are various means, there are various ways to communicate to the consumers to provide the information. Marketing, अलग अलग marketing strategies है. Correct? Advertisements are there, advertisement on TV channel, advertisement through newspaper, advertisement through radio. There are various means to communicate information about your product to the consumers. Now what exactly companies do at the marketing stage? They communicate information to the consumers in such a way so that they can attract the attention of the consumers and they can make the mind to purchase the product. See, at this stage, they don't purchase the product. Buyers don't purchase the product, but companies, they will attract the consumers. They provide the information, they communicate in such a way, companies can communicate the information in the attractive way so that buyers' attention can be catched. बायर का अटेंशन उनको पहले ध्यान उनको लेना है. Buyers should start thinking about your product. They should make the mind that yes, this is a new product. There are various uses of this product. New ingredients have been added into the product. It works better It has a long battery backup. Like that, many features would be there. Correct. So the buyers make the mind at this first stage, marketing stage. And this is the main intention of the companies, that the buyers should make their mind to convince the buyers to purchase their product. It is done at the marketing stage. And at this stage, communication is very important. If you fail to do marketing, if you fail to do, or if you fail to communicate information about your product to the consumers, they may not purchase the product. Okay. So at the first stage, you convince them. And that convincing is done only through communication, proper communication. Second is sales. This is the stage where buyers purchase the product and the seller sells the product. Second stage कौन सा है? Sales. यहाँ पे buyer क्या करते हैं? Product purchase करता है, seller product sell करता है. Here also, suppose a buyer comes to purchase a product, and if your salesman is not able to communicate proper information to the buyer may change his mind and the buyer may purchase some other company's product. ऐसे भी हो सकता है ना कि बायर आपके कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट ना ले, दूसरे कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट अच्छे ले, बिकॉज द सेल्स पर्सन ऑफ दैट कंपनी इज गुड. The person can catch the attention, the person is able to convince the buyer to purchase their product. ऐसे भी हो सकता है. So at the sales stage also, the salesperson or representatives of the company must be capable to communicate information about your product to the buyer. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है, आप दुकान में जाते हो, सादा दुकानदार, ये ग्रोसर, तो क्या करता है, आपको बताता है, नहीं आप पूछते हो कौन सा अच्छा है, तो आपको बोलेगा ये अच्छा वाला है, ये ले लो. He is communicating to you, correct? वो क्यों कम्युनिकेट करता है? उसको कुछ तो इंसेंटिव मिलता है उसके ऊपर. अगर ज्यादा प्रोडक्ट सेल हो गए तो उसको पैसे ज्यादा मिलेंगे, या फिर कुछ तो नया ऑफर रहता है कंपनी का. He may get that, okay, but he communicates, he convinces you to purchase that company's product only. So see, at the stage of sales also communication is important. If the grocer, if the salesperson, if the representative of the company, if all these people are capable to communicate the messages, they are capable to convince the buyer properly, then selling of the product can be done, or else it may not done. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है, आप कोई बड़ा शॉप रहता है, से आप नया प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च किया होता है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल सोनी के टीवीज है, अलग अलग प्रोडक्ट्स आते हैं, न्यू मॉडल्स आते हैं, लेकिन कंपनी को पुराने मॉडल पहले सेल आउट करने होते हैं. तो आप क्या करते हो, कंपनी आपको बताती है, आपका सपोज शॉप है, आपको बताएगी कंपनी पहले वाले पुराने वाले प्रोडक्ट पहले सेल करो, आपको इतने पैसे अमाउंट मिलेगा ज्यादा एक्स्ट्रा. तो वो वहां पे जो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स रहेंगे, वो कंपनी वो शॉप के सेल्स कीपर, वो क्या करेंगे, सेल्समैन क्या करेंगे, दे विल ट्राई टू कन्विंस यू, ये कितना पुराना वाला प्रोडक्ट कितना अच्छा है, यही परचेस करो आप, ये बहुत बढ़िया है, नया वाला है, अच्छा है, बहुत फीचर्स, लेकिन ये महंगा है, ये देखो कम बजट में वही आपको फीचर्स मिल रहे हैं. लाइक दैट एट द सेल्स लेवल he will convince you to purchase another product. तो आप आपका मन बना के जाते हो कि ये बजट है, इतने बजट में ही लेना है, लेकिन that person may change your mind. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि आप सोच के जाते हैं, नहीं मुझे यही मॉडल, यही कंपनी का परचेस करना होता है, लेकिन वहां पे जाने के बाद आप अपना मन चेंज कर देते हो, आपका माइंड चेंज कर देते हो और दूसरा ही प्रोडक्ट लेके घर पे आते हो. Why? Because at the sales stage they communicate you in such a way that you get convinced and you will change your mind. Understood? बहुत बार ऐसे क्यों होता है, आप एक प्रोडक्ट परचेस करने के लिए जाते हो एक कंपनी का और दूसरा प्रोडक्ट घर पे क्यों लेके आते हो? It is just because of communication at the sales stage. Okay, and the last one is after sales. Now this communication happens after the sales. After sales, which kind of communication is done? Here, if suppose buyers have purchased the product, buyers may be having any difficulties while using the products. Suppose they face any issue with the product is faulty, there is defect in the product, or they might not be knowing how to use the product. So there can be certain queries, issues, problems at the consumer's end, at the buyer's end. So buyer will call your call center. आपके सर्विस सेंटर को कॉल करेंगे बायर्स टू गेट द इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट हाउ टू यूज द प्रोडक्ट, और दे माइट कम्युनिकेट दैट दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम विद द प्रोडक्ट. Correct. So after sales, communication is very important. It is the stage where you can increase your name and fame, as well as where it can totally damage your company's name. अगर आपने एक फोन परचेस किया है, उसके बाद आपको ऐसे ध्यान में है कि ये अच्छे से काम नहीं कर रहा है, सो व्हाट यू विल डू, यू विल कम्युनिकेट दैट टू द कंपनी. कंपनी को कम्युनिकेट कर दोगे. ओके, कंपनी को कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं, ऑटोमेटिकली दे विल रिवर्ट बैक टू यू एंड दे विल ट्राई टू रिजॉल्व द इश्यू. लेकिन बहुत बार ऐसे एक्सपीरियंसेस आते हैं दैट द पीपल, कंपनी पीपल, द एम्प्लॉइज मे नॉट टॉक properly with you. Instead they will insult you, or they may not attend your queries. अगर ऐसे होता है, then what the buyer can do? Buyer क्या क्या कर सकता है? He can give news in the newspaper. He can viral the messages through social media, or he can go to the consumer cell. Consumer cell में complaint कर सकता है. If anything, any action like this a consumer does, then what will happen to the company? It will totally damage the image of the company. Company की image खराब हो सकती है. Correct. If company's image, which has been built up by the company for investing so many years, that can be totally damaged. So company does not want that. Company को ये बिल्कुल भी नहीं चाहते. Company के लोग ऐसे चाहते कि उनकी image अच्छी रहे सोसाइटी में, मार्केट में. अगर डैमेज होने वाली कोई भी चीज है, कोई भी चीज अगर कंपनी की इमेज डैमेज करता है, then it is very dangerous for company. So company try to train the employees, try to resolve the issues of consumers properly after sales, or it may damage their image. Okay, so understood how communication is important at the marketing stage, at the sales stage, as well as at the sales after sales stage. समझ में आ गई ये आपको फर्स्ट पॉइंट? अंडरस्टूड दिस? गॉट इट? बताइए जल्दी जल्दी. ओके, अगर लेक्चर खत्म होता है रीजॉइन करो क्लास. नेक्स्ट इज कॉर्पोरेट ब्रांडिंग. नाउ व्हाट इज दिस कॉर्पोरेट ब्रांडिंग? Corporate branding is nothing but establishing your reputation, your image, your name in the society, in the corporate world. क्या है corporate branding? You are establishing your name, reputation in the market, in the society. This is called as corporate branding. Okay, and to do so, you require communication, proper communication, and communication between whom? Between the people in the society and the company. Through that only you can establish your name, reputation in the market. आपको communicate करना है लोगों को, आपका नाम, रेपुटेशन अगर बिल्टअप करना है मार्केट में, then you must communicate to the people in the society. Then only they will start thinking about your product, and you can build up good image, good reputation in the market. So corporate branding is what is corporate branding? It is building your name and reputation in the society, in the market, and that you are doing with the help of communication. You are communicating the people in the society, and through that you built up your reputation in the market. Okay, बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि कंपनी को अवार्ड्स मिलता है, अचीवमेंट्स होते हैं, that you have to communicate to the people. If you communicate that to the people, automatically people start thinking about your company. They will start purchasing your company's product, and once they get the good service, automatically you can create or build up your reputation, good reputation name in the market. It is very essential. अगर आपका नाम आप बहुत बार हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, ये कंपनी का बहुत नाम है मार्केट में, दैट इज नथिंग बट कॉर्पोरेट ब्रांडिंग. दे हैव डन इट थ्रू कम्युनिकेशन. अंडरस्टूड दिस सेकेंड पॉइंट, कॉर्पोरेट ब्रांडिंग. कॉर्पोरेट ब्रांडिंग समझ में आ गया आपको? बताइए.